Who do we turn to when the established law enforcement system fails us? To my understanding, since I was a child, law enforcement is implemented to serve and protect. However, a few days ago, that establishment posed as a threat to me and my home. In the current national climate, police have been at odds with civilians in my city due to the social unrest. I had noticed a peculiar vehicle with its lights on parked in such a way that it blocked my driveway, but I gave it the benefit of the doubt, not trying to have any escalated incidents susceptible to another police brutality, so I did not notify the police. I legitimized it as someone who may have locked their keys inside with their lights on. Morning came and I seemingly had my assumptions reinforced as another vehicle was helping them get a jump. The following night, past 2 a.m., I was alerted by the undeclared banging on my front door and multiple waving lights pouring through my windows. Cautiously, I peered through the blinds to notice an unrecognizable vehicle parked in my driveway, leading me to quickly scan for any compromised entry points to my house or listen for sounds. Adrenaline-fueled scenarios ran in my head of what could possibly be going on. Someone trying to rob me? My minority status of mixed heritage being targeted? Or a thief trying to frame me with a stolen vehicle of which they were fleeing? I had gone down my list of local friends to call, but no one answered, so I called my friend 2 time zones away for the higher likelihood of them being awake, which went through. While on the line, I had them relay and confirm with local dispatch the information whether or not the several individuals and cars down the street were genuine law enforcement. I had kept up with the fatal stories of police shootings of people even in their own homes, so my reason to call a friend was to make certain that I would have someone to tell my story in case I were to die from this incident. Nearly 40 minutes passed and tension was building as I heard noises around the perimeter of my house, paired with lights now through my fenced backyard. A second undeclared knock pounded on my front door, and searching lights met with an attempt at my locked doorknob, instilling more fear as I didn't know who to trust. The complex situation of it being late at night, an unidentified car in my driveway, not knowing who was attempting entry on my house, led me to clutch my keys and prepare to defend myself from any intruder threatening my life. My friend's friend on the phone with the local dispatch advised me to have my singular ID card handy and relayed my location. Then, a number of voices outside began yelling down the block. Few of the individuals sped on foot in the direction. The operator said they had a suspect detained, and it turned out to be the same person from the morning trying to get the vehicle started, which I had assumed was stranded with keys locked inside. A tow truck came on the scene to extract the parked suspect vehicle from my driveway, and the cars dispersed from my neighborhood. The key points I want to address. 1. Because the supposed officers failed protocol of addressing themselves as official police, at the dead of night, I refused to answer the door with no way of feeling safe amongst the confusion. 2. When the system breaks down and civilians like myself are in distrust of the police's intention to protect them, we are left to fend for ourselves at the mercy of those outliers looking to do harm or take advantage of the police distrust. And 3. Police are human too, thus capable of making mistakes, but change needs to happen so that we can rebuild trust. There is a saying that dead men tell no tales, and beyond my own fear of dying, I feared more of what might follow if I were to be another statistic death at the hands of the police. Everyone should have the security of feeling safe at their work, community, then return to their loved ones alive. I'm scared of people projecting their blame of the viral pandemic on me because of how I pass for Asian descent, but I will face that fear, fighting for permanent positive change. Please share my stories so that people know what to do given any similar scenario. You do not have to answer the door, especially because no identification was announced stating who they were. Police are not allowed entry to your home unless imminent danger, threat to life, or a search warrant is declared. Convey any suspicious activity to trusted people, and you should always reach out to an ally as witness to back your story up, even if confronting cops or military. I'm the Abeyant Hero. It's a fictitious handle that I made up to keep separate from my work, that I cosplay, that I'm a creative artist, and that I tell stories on the internet. I don't have a job anymore because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but I can still open up on these stories to shine a light on discoveries I've made, because I don't want anyone else to feel like they are broken, like they are unwanted, like they are a helpless victim. And most of all, I want to ensure there is hope for a tomorrow of which we can smile about. Change starts with what you decide to do with this story. whether it includes your research and leaders of your local community, and if they meet your needs, voting for bills that protect individuals' rights to fair treatment, giving people equal chance to be included, and recognize excellence specifically by the measure of their character and merit. I just want people to treat each other with respect, return to physically socializing with my friends and family safely, and explore new places enriched by the diversity we all contribute to.